Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just gonna put out, this is gonna be the last freaking time. Like, I'm so done with this freaking topic. Like, honest to God, it's driving me freaking nuts. But I do want to put out a few things just in response to some other people that have put stuff out. So I just want to sort of go over really the final, what do you call it, like the final thing that happened with the whole Leslie, Titi, Adria, etc. So how it all worked out was the main first bit was the Gumby, like me outing Gumby. And to be fair, like, I've never liked Matt Byers, so as much as that goes into it, like, I had no alliance with him, I suppose. I don't know if that's the right word, but like, I don't know, I didn't have to keep his secret. Like, and another thing is, he was telling everybody that he was Gumby. It was no secret. Do you know what I'm saying? So that was really sort of the one thing. Then Matt Kraft, aka Schizo, whatever his name is, came into my chat one live and sort of said some shite, and I was mad. I was mad. But I also knew, and you know, me and the girls also knew that that was true. What he was saying, Leslie had said. Whether he exaggerated it a little bit, yeah, probably, but we all knew that, yes, she'd probably said that. So, you know, I was really just like, yeah, whatever. We kind of got over it to a degree. I was still, I wouldn't say fuming or anything, but I still wasn't happy with the whole situation. You know, I felt like out of everybody, I was the one that, you know, stood by Leslie and did everything that Leslie had ever asked me, wanted me to do. You know, I stuck up for her, you know, and I'm not saying that Leslie made me do every single thing. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. So I want to just make sure that's clear. But my whole intention and my whole thing was to stand up for my friend. Do you know what I'm saying? When all sort of that, I think it was maybe a few days later, I'd need to check exactly on dates and I can't be asked to go through the whole thing, but it was a couple of days later, Katie Joy reached out to me and asked me if there was any truth in Leslie being involved in the Gumby thing. I didn't reply straight away. I went to the group chat and said something along the lines of, Katie's asking me if Leslie had anything to do with the Gumby thing. I think that we should just be honest and be truthful, because it wasn't like, oh my God, I can't lie to Katie Joy. It wasn't that. It really wasn't. It was more of that I knew where that would go with Matt Bayer, and like, everything does come out, you know. So I was just like, just be honest, get it out, get it done, dusted. It'll be like a 24-hour thing. Nobody will ever talk about it again. But oh no, that's not what happened. Everything kicked off and they were like, no, just say you don't know. That's not lying. And I'm like, well, kind of is lying, because I do know. But I was like, okay, somebody just write something and I'll copy and paste it and send it. So Leslie wrote what she wanted me to say. I copied, pasted it and sent it to Katie. Then she said, say that Keon had already worked out that it was Matt on the thing. So, you know, that kind of thing. So I was like, okay. So I said that as well. Screenshotted what I had wrote to sort of prove to him. after this, it sort of went on a little bit of sort of like, or before the screenshot, actually, I'll take that back, before me screenshotting and showing, you know, they were saying stuff like, you might be on the Katie bandwagon, and it just wasn't that. I genuinely think that they thought I was talking to Katie Joy all the time, which wasn't the case. I made it very clear, Katie and I are never going to be friends, we're not the same person. But I've also made it clear from months back that I'm not going to sit and go after her anymore. I'm not. I'm tired, you know. I'm not going back down that rabbit hole of doing that. And sort of before that time, like, you know, I'd done that months ago, but you know, they were saying like, oh, she can't be trusted and all that. And I get where they were coming from, thinking that maybe they thought Katie would run with it, you know, and that kind of thing. During sort of, so what happened then? No, after that then, so after going over a bit, I screenshotted what I'd wrote to Katie and Katie's reply to me through that, and I left the chat. I wanted to be no part of it anymore. I was like, you know, this is just dumb. And especially as the Gumby thing, I felt, in my opinion, and you know, I get that they didn't feel like that, I felt it was the most stupid thing ever, like, to lie about. It really was just that dumb. But I'd left, and I'd spoken to Leslie on the phone and sort of said, you know, I'm not gonna come after you, I'm not gonna do anything like that. I can't, for my own health. And they all knew that my mental health was deteriorating. They all knew I was struggling with that, and I thought all of them might understand where I was coming from. So during this time, though, I was still talking pretty much daily to Britta's. Rightly or wrongly, I trusted her. You know, I treated her, kind of like a daughter, I suppose. I was very sort of caring and wanting the best for her, and she'll probably say that's a lie, but you know, I know that that's not a lie. I was, and I think she even said on one of her streams, bitching about me, that I was the only one that could calm her down during the beginning of her pregnancy. You know, I was there step by step, every step of the way for her, and I wanted to help her. You know, I've always, and I've said this over and over a million times, I've always had that soft spot for Britta's. I don't know why, and I know you all hate her, but I've always had that soft spot for her. So I kind of, because she was involved in everything and heard about everything, I kind of used it as a bit of a venting tool. She was the person that I would vent to about the stuff that I was frustrated about, and obviously that was wrong. I shouldn't have vented to her. I wasn't talking to anybody else. I was just venting to Britta's. Unfortunately, Britta's decided to go back and tell him what I had said about them, or what I was venting about. And obviously I was venting about Ashley, TT, Adria, Leslie, etc. I don't know, I never thought she would go back. I never did. And I'm still shocked and hurt by that, because I thought she got it, but I was wrong. Anyway, that's near or there. I can't remember, I've lost my track now, sorry. Sometime after this, after she went to them and told them what exactly I was saying with my venting, and again, like, yes, I shouldn't have vented, I get it, I should have just vented to my husband or whatever, but I did anyway. Sometime after this, I don't know whether it was a couple of days or the next day, I don't remember, TT, Adria, and Leslie, and Ashley, and Britta's decided to put the screenshots up of me from previous months ago, saying about trying to do fake screenshots where Kim admitted to the Abe screenshots. Was that dumb? Yes, absolutely. I've apologized a number of times. But then I was sort of sat there think like, I don't, let me just go back a minute. With them, I don't think they told them that, one, they knew about it, and two, they helped. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think, not that Leslie helped, she knew about it, but Britt has helped. I don't think they told TT and Ashley, and I don't even think Leslie actually remembered me even telling her about it. So I can't even say that she lied. I think she genuinely didn't forget that I told her about it. And at this point then I'm like, well, they're just going to throw me under the bus. They're going to do whatever they can to throw me under the bus, which is what they've done. I still, even at this point, I still didn't put anything out. I went to Leslie, begged her. I have the proof. I begged her to get them to stop. Like, you know, why are you doing this? Why? Like, just get them to stop. And she would say things like, I have no control over them. You know, I can't do that. And I know 100 that's a lie. She does. She could have said to him like, no, this is wrong. But then after that, I was kind of like, well, I got to now stand up for myself. I have to put out what actually happened and what was the truth. So I did a little video. To be fair, there wasn't really that much on the video. Could I have gone into more detail? Of course, but I didn't. I did, however, when she was on her channel in front of 22k people on her channel, to my like 1005, sitting there dragging me and stuff, which, yeah, I got hate for, and she knew that. I have a recording of Leslie literally saying, if I go to my channel, I know that my subs will go and hate them and bring and push them off the channel. Saying this, I'm obviously not going to put anything else out. I'm done. But I have already given stuff to other people. I can't take that back now. What they do with that, again, is up to them. Should I have done this? Should I have given it to other people? Probably not. But at the time, I'm standing alone, having abuse off everybody, and them going, go on then, Joe, put it out, put it out, put it out. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like that. They went after me for weeks and weeks and weeks on Twitter, you know, again, like they did with Katie, about my looks, about my hair, about this, about that, you know, calling me all sorts of names and stuff, which is what, you know, whatever. And again, I knew this next part was coming. I knew it would happen. They then decided that all of a sudden it was a really good idea to be friends with KJ again, which, you know, again, is near or there. I really don't care, but knew that it would come then that KJ would go after me, which is why her subs, not all of them obviously, but why some of her subs was pissed off, was the fact that, you know, she was saying she wants to do it for peace, and she, you know, on about forgiveness, but then spent, you know, time talking absolute trash about me, and also on Twitter, like making fun of my looks, making fun of this, making fun of that of me. You know, it's all on Twitter, you can see, I'm sure. But then that's when them were like, some of her subs was like, wait, hang on a minute, so it's okay, you forgive her months ago and said, okay, like enough, but now like Leslie's back, you're all just gonna like hate on Joe and throw Joe under the bus. And it wasn't because they like me necessarily. A lot of them actually don't, but they still come and they were still like I'm sorry this is happening, because this is the really, really sucky thing to do. Like, if she didn't want to accept your forgiveness, that's fine, but don't accept it and then just because Leslie's back, that then sort of go at you so hard and be cruel to you. And they were really upset, and I get it. I do understand why that is. And I know that they're doing it to try and get through to Uni, because they know I enjoy Uni's chats. They know I enjoy Uni's live. They know I'm a member of Uni's channel. You know, they're trying to push it that Uni blocks me. And, you know, I get that. I can see it coming. I can see it coming a mile off. They want as many people to go after me as they can. So I just want to clarify a few things that I've said during this video. The video, I did make a video. That video was after they released stuff on Twitter. It wasn't even straight after. I'd literally gone to Leslie begging her to try and stop saying that. Will more stuff come out? Probably, because I did send stuff to other people. You know, I can't take that back now. It is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Some things they said as well is that I went from community to community, which is just not true. I went from Katie to Leslie, and I think a lot of us did do that and did either pick Leslie or Katie's side during that time. Do you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Like, we all picked our side and we all fought for our side, rightly or wrongly. That's what happened. It was before I even left, and way before I left the chat even. I had said sorry to Uni, I'd said sorry to Uni Rach, I'd said sorry to Katie for certain things that I had done. And I said that I wouldn't go after her anymore, and I meant that. I meant that I wouldn't go after her anymore, and nor will I. I'm not, even though she's talking mad shit about me, I'm still not gonna go after her in any shape or form. But like after this, then after I like apologized, I noticed them sort of, I don't know, like moving away, I suppose, like thinking that I'm on this like Katie and Uni bandwagon, and like I'm gonna tell them stuff, which absolutely wasn't the case. Like, absolutely was not the case, and I had no intentions of doing that. But for my own sanity and my own mental health, like, I've been very open about my mental health with you guys, and I cannot go down that road. I really can't. It's too much. It takes a lot on you, and they knew that, and I tried to explain that on multiple times. I explained it to Britta's on the phone when Britta's made a comment of, I don't know why Uni and Joey can going after her. You know, I can't do it anymore. I can't. I'm not mentally strong enough to do it. I just can't do it. I just wanted to put the drama aside. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to do my own little thing, and I just wanted it to stop. I just didn't want to be, I didn't want to be in the middle of it any longer. But as I stated earlier, there are still things that will probably come out, because there's things that I've already given to other people. So, you know, and I can't do anything about that. You know, it was done after I was fuming. You know, Leslie goes onto a 22k channel and sits there for hours on end with Sean coming in and out, shouting at me through a computer screen. I'm not into that. That's, my husband don't speak to me like that. I'm damn sure another man is not going to speak to me like that. So I sent a lot sort of after that to, you know, certain people. I can't do anything about that now. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't. I can only do now, moving forward, trying to stick with what I do and what I can do within the channel. Whether this channel fails or not, then that's something that will be seen. You know, I do hope that uni doesn't get taken in by this, and I hope that they don't push uni to remove me as a member, or, you know, start hating on me so that I get more hate, not just by, you know, Leslie's people, but now by Katie's people. You know, I do hope that that's not going to be the case, or by anybody for that matter, you know, not just uni. But I'm just sort of using uni as an example because that is the one chat that I do actually go into and enjoy. And I've said that for the longest time. Like, how many months have I said that? This isn't something new. I was still talking to them. I was still friends with them. I was still friends with them even when I apologised to Katie, and when I apologised to Uni and Uni Rach. Again, you know, I've said this. I'm just hoping this will be the last time that this needs to be brought up. You know, just to clarify, I did not put anything out until they did. And then they was just trying to throw me under the bus for everything. I didn't put any of the conversations out until they did. I didn't go after Katie when they wanted me to, because I'd already said that I wouldn't, and I'm still not going to, even though she's sitting there for hours on end bashing me for things that I did months and months and months and months ago. And even though, you know, and I do respect what Uni is trying to do. He's still, like, you know, having his say about me, but he's trying not to do it in a bashful manner, and I appreciate that. Will they get him to remove me? Again, time will tell, I suppose. I hope not, because I do enjoy his channel. I do enjoy his chats and stuff, and like, I'm a member, and I've been a member for a long time now. And again, just to clarify, I'm not going to go after Katie, even though she's coming after me. I've no intentions of, you know, they can talk about my looks, they can talk about my size, they can talk about the way I talk, or my intelligence, or my, I don't know, whatever else they talk about me, saying I'm gross, I'm dirty, whatever. They can say all this on Twitter. I'm still not gonna go after her. That's on her, you know. I also, you know, get it. I get it. I don't want to get it, but I get it. Like, she's better the devil you know than the devil you don't, I suppose. It's the fact that she'd rather be with them against me than against them, where she gets more crap. I don't know. I get it. But again, I'm going to get off. I just sort of wanted to put that out. I'm sure I've missed a load, but the main things is I didn't put anything out before they did. You know, I never went after Katie Joy. The reason I left the chat was because of the lying to Katie and the whole, like, manipulation that was going on, and I'd been seeing it for quite some time now. And let them all talk. And guys, like, especially like you know, the Katie supporters and stuff, I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I know there's a good few of you that have reached out to me that don't like me, and that's okay not to like me. That's perfectly okay. But I also really appreciate you putting your necks on the line, you know, to say, like, wait, hang on a minute, you're saying you forgive Leslie for all these things, but now, like, Joe is the scapegoat. And I really, really, really appreciate you all. But please, guys, you know, try not to get into fights with them, try not to send them hate and stuff. It might go away at some point, doubtful, but it might go away at some point. And I don't want you guys, you know, losing your friendships with Katie, or, you know, being blocked by Uni or Katie or anybody for that matter. Do you know what I mean? Just you can have your opinions about what's going on, and you're more than welcome to message me and have that conversation with me, you know, as you have been doing. And I really, really do appreciate it. And I appreciate all my subs for returning, even though it's been an absolute shit show recently. And let's just hope that we can bloody move on now. Okay, I'm gonna get off. I appreciate you guys, and I shall speak to you guys later on. Thank you.